it saves about 5 seconds, which, you know, on a 58-minute run is not like a huge amount of time, but it's also a safer strat. It's easier and safer population-wise and faster. So it's basically win-win. It's not like we're doing something that's really difficult or risky to save 5 seconds. It's basically, you know, a free 5 seconds that just from adjusting the way that the build happens. So, and hey, 5 seconds is still 5 seconds. So. Every bit helps. And so my sum of best already reflects this new. So basically what's happened is since I'm doing one fewer cycle in the Kasandora Sim and then one extra cycle in Fillmore after Kasandora 2, I'm basically displacing a build cycle. So my sum of best is going to be artificially low until I get a new PB with this new route in it. So you basically have to add like 25 seconds roughly to my sum of best until I get a new PB and can correct, like repair it. Almost had the good rhythm, but it was still a pretty good Fillmore one that time. Cool. Mistake right away. Hey, White Hat. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, White Hat. Welcome, Raiders. How was the rest of the game that I already forgot the name of? Seemed like a pretty cool game. Lost some time from that menuing error at the beginning where I almost cast rain. That's a bummer, but nothing to reset over. Oh, missed the fast fall. Okay, I can't go for the extra fast clip setup since I got hit there. But that's okay, because that makes me nervous to go for anyways. Did you finish the first full run, White Hat? You beat the game, okay. Well, it sounded like you had beaten the game at least once before, and this was just the... But maybe it was a while ago, and this was kind of the second playthrough / see what... Start thinking about speed strats. I have a new 5-ish second time save in the simulation portion of this game. So I've been doing a lot of work trying to research it over the past couple weeks. I finally had a little bit of a breakthrough. I know 5 seconds isn't a ton in the grand scheme of things for how long this run is, but it's something. It's the biggest time save I've been able to contribute to this game yet, so this is the first night I'll be actually implementing it in runs. Yeah, I looked at speedrun.com for that game, and it looked like only one other person had run it, and their time was like about an hour and 20 minutes, so I didn't know, I mean, I don't know how good, I didn't like watch the run or anything, but oh gosh. But it seemed like a decently long run. Yep, 5 sim seconds. I'm gonna need them because I'm already gonna be like, well, I guess I have a big time save in this split because I did even worse than that on my PB. So actually, I'm break even right now, but. Oh, really? Their video's gone. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, then you get to be the pioneer. Looked like really cool, like fun movement mechanics, though. The good thing is I don't even have to stress out here anymore. I don't have to worry about getting 14. Okay, I got 14, but it is not required anymore. Because Because one of the nice things about the new sim strat that I've got is it actually gives you more population than the other strats, so like you don't even have to worry about being optimal. And in fact, it might actually be faster to not be optimal in these earlier stages because they don't build as many structures early on if you have lower population at the beginning. And so it might actually be faster to purposely not get 1426 on these first 2 cycles, but it's not, I don't think it's a big difference. I did stop building this road up here though early, just to save a little bit of time, because you have to get, you have to have enough souls for them to actually build 4 structures on the second cycle, which means you either have to go 1026 or 1430 for them to actually build on that road on the first cycle that it's there, which is really hard to do, and it's good population-wise, but I don't even really think it's any faster, so I just stopped building the road and gave up on even trying to get them to build up there on the second cycle, because it doesn't really matter, and I can at least save a little bit of time by not even building the road. So I'm starting to make some tweaks. Now that I understand how the simulation part of this game actually works a lot better, there's still a couple things I don't fully understand, but I'm starting to understand more and more the finer mechanics of things here. And as I've learned more about how it works, I've been able to start adding some small optimizations here and there as I recognize them. Okay, I did forget I was going to be on the early Teddy cycle, so. But that's okay, don't have to be in position there right away, so. All right. Cool. Yeah, the advantage of having them build on this road a cycle early, if you can, manage to get them to do that, is that they'll seal this layer a cycle earlier, which means you'll get to civilization level 3 a cycle earlier, and the civilization level 3 houses are worth more population than the civilization level 2. So you'll end up with more population here, but on the current route that I'm doing, it doesn't matter whether or not you get that population. It's not going to make a difference at any point. So if I was really trying to stretch for cutting an entire simulation cycle out of the game, then it would be absolutely necessary to get that expansion early, but I still haven't come up with a route that cuts out a whole sim cycle and is faster, because the old route that was a 38 cycle route has so many extra actions and things that it ends up being way slower than the 39 cycle route, so. Okay, that was decent. I knew I jumped a little too early. I got the extended slash jump and was still too early. Oh no. Didn't get the clip. I was actually kind of surprised I didn't get it there. Well, it was a bit of a sloppy blood pool too, but against these current splits, I have a 10-second time save there, so I'm actually not going to lose much time, even with a death and getting on the wrong elevator. Yeah, hardly lost any time at all. Okay, so we still wait here. Nothing's changed on the route yet. It's at the very beginning of Kasandora. It's where the big change is. The build is very different in Kasandora now. Since we'll be leaving Kasandora a cycle early, we don't need as much real estate as we used to need there. And we don't need to build any extra real estate and fill more either. So we can just cut out a bunch of squares that we normally used to build on in Kasandora, which saves like 4 seconds, and then you save another second from having them not build at the pyramid and build somewhere in Fillmore instead. So. All right. I just have to actually remember what the modified build is, because it's going to take me a while to adjust my muscle memory for what the new route is. All right, that was pretty good. That'll definitely save some time. All right, so here we go. New Kasandora build. Gotta actually remember what I'm doing here. Thankfully, the very beginning is still the same. We're still going to bomb and then rain. And then it's right here where it changes. We go like that. Okay, 10. Still need to use wheat here. Okay, and then now we go, still do this, doesn't change. And we go straight up. So we didn't build on any of these squares like we used to. So my sum of best, I already did like a practice offline run with this route to make sure it worked out, like at, with the population and everything at the end. So you can already see that it says I have a 30-second time save here because I'll be spending one fewer cycle in Kasandora, plus the time save from not building. And then, but then I'm going to lose, like 24 of those seconds back in the Atos 1 split. So, that's assuming I get all 30 here. But yeah, it's split across two different, the time save is split, displaced across two different splits. So you'll see a big time save and then you'll see a big time loss, but in the end, I should still be saving some time overall. I can't remember where my big time saves are in this PB, actually. I'm trying to think, because I've been mostly thinking about the new route. I know I have a big time save in Kasandora 2 since I missed Pyramid Jump, which I've been struggling with lately, so it's been one of the biggest causes of major time loss as of late, so we'll see if I can actually get first try Pyramid Jump at all tonight. But I know I have some time save in, yeah, Blood Pool 1 was a big, like a 6-second. Kasandora 1 I got a time save, but I don't usually count on getting that because it's very RNG dependent on that boss Stardust. I think Atos, well, yeah, Atos 1 has some time save. I won't get any of it technically because I'll be expecting to lose 20-something seconds there, but I have like a 9-second time save. So I'll know I'm actually getting that time save if I only lose, 15 seconds instead of 24 seconds or something like that, but so that'll be a little weird, but oh well. Okay, so here's the part where normally we would wait here. The old route would wait here until this cycle finished, whereas we will leave and go into Act 2 immediately. Oh wow, and I rainbowed it, so I guess I've only done that route one other time, but there's a little more. So yeah, it looks like a big time save. It's only a small time save because I'll lose a lot of that back later, but hey. Oh. Wee down the slide. Not the best boss RNG, but I'm going to get most of that time save. Thanks to the first try pyramid jump, so this is nice. Alright, we're still going to buffer out here. Oh, I'm going to get all of it. I'm going to rainbow it. Okay, so we're back in Fillmore, and we're going to spend 4 cycles here instead of the usual 3. So the first one, I'm not going to build at all, and just let them do their build here for 1 cycle. If I build too early, then they'll have this weird cycle where this person decides to run a 5K around the lake before they build, which is we want to avoid. So now we go ahead and build, and the next 3 cycles they'll build here. And there's like a house like right, I think it's on this square, like right where the angel is. Whenever they build on this square, for whatever reason, like the person's like, oh, I'm gonna go build over there, and they like come down here, and they like run back over here, and they run up here, and they run over here, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'll build here. And it takes them forever to do that, which just, you lose like several seconds. So I had to plan the building route here so that you don't build this house while you're here, or otherwise you have to wait for that person to finish his 5K and then come build the house. So I figured by just delaying the build by a cycle, then we end up avoiding that. You also don't really want them to build over in this corner because this takes a long time too. And if you wait too long to build, then they'll start building in that upper right corner, which is also slow. So there's a lot that goes into this, just planning the route. I'm thankful for all the people that have run this game before me and have done most of this routing, because it'd be quite a big undertaking to route this from scratch. But all right, and now we go to Atos like normal. All right, so I'm definitely, because of the new route, I'm going to be losing time on this split. But I had a 9-second time save here, so if the stage goes well, hopefully I only lose like, 15 seconds instead of 25. That was sloppy. Couldn't turn around. I wanted to turn around and damage boost through the guy. Missed it. Aha. Well, that's why I had a 9-second time save here, was because I missed that on my PB as well, which is unfortunate because I have a new setup for that that's basically, it makes it pretty easy. I just jumped slightly too early there. Like that volcano jump is actually not bad at all now. Nice boss though. So yeah, I should end up losing about the 25 seconds now, and basically didn't get any of my time save, and I expected to lose time because of the route, so still in good shape though. Only lost 21 seconds, okay. It's not terrible. So the stage must not have been quite as bad as my PB. Haven't forgotten any prompts so far, so this one's going pretty well. There's usually at least one I forget in this stage for whatever reason. Like the one that happens right here in the middle of this cycle, which just always catches me off guard. They're right there. Because you normally only expect prompts to happen. Like normally they only happen either right after you seal a monster lair or right after a construction cycle ends. Or for whatever reason, that one just happens in the middle of the cycle. And so it always catches me off guard. Now they're going to ask for the wind. Okay. Now we're good on prompts until the monster layers. Except for the level up. Kind of forgot the level up, but thankfully I was sort of mashing anyways. I usually just mash at the end of construction cycles just in case, like that. Because based on your population, like the population can be slightly different each playthrough, just based on some small differences here and there in this, how the simulations go, and so that can cause you to get level ups at slightly different times. So you got to be on your toes. Okay, pretty good sim though. Got most of my time saved there. Almost got the 181 on that screen. Okay. Got a bad first dust, so I had to throw some sword swings in there, but... Oh, you made a tutorial? Nice. White hat, that's awesome. I definitely want to check that out. If I would have had better Stardust on the boss there, that would have been rainbow for sure. Because I went for the fast strats on the third screen, since I had all the health. A little risky, but got away with it. And it made up for the bad boss RNG though, so I still got all my time saved, but it could have been better. Could have been about a little over 2 seconds faster if I would have gotten better Stardust, but that's alright. I'll take that. I'll take not dying, honestly. Yeah, I made a couple more static emotes, but I have to wait for them to go through the Twitch approval process before I can have them be live. So last time it took about a week. I don't know if, hopefully it doesn't take quite that long this time, because I added the last one on like the same day that everyone got animated emotes unlocked, so I'm sure they had like a huge backlog of people submitting their animated emotes, but hopefully that's calmed down a little bit and mine will get through a little faster, but we'll see. So I get a little nervous now because the population numbers are slightly off from what I'm used to seeing at this point in the game, but they're actually better. Like the population numbers are actually higher. It's just like they're not familiar numbers, so I start to question, wait a minute, is everything working out okay? But should be, and I should end up with like 1908, I think, based on the route based on the way my blood pool. Well, actually, yeah, I think 1908 is what I'll get. Maybe 1912, I don't remember. But it should definitely be plenty good enough to get the 1900 on cycle 39 is all that really matters. Ah, slightly too far forward there. Oh, didn't get the extended. That's okay. Ooh, didn't turn around. There we go. A little sloppy, but that's right. Come on. Okay, a little bit of slop there, but overall I got through it all right. Just gonna probably lose a little bit of time here, since I was pretty close to my rainbow on my PB, but not much. Okay, 2.7, yeah, that feels about right. Still on a good pace here, let's keep it going. I did try tweaking a couple things on this sim. And one experiment I did not work, did not save time like I thought it would. But I think that this slight adjustment I made here, where I build to the left and then back to the right, rather than leaving the build all the way to the left, will save a slight bit of time, because even though I use the full number of tiles, I can reach this layer in one build action now, instead of having to split it up into two. So, let's see. So I think that saves just a tiny bit of time, but it's not much. Alright, now I gotta guard this field. Since this demon will aggressively attack it. Okay. Now he's gone. That was a close one. That dragon made a beeline up there. I don't think it would have mattered. But I didn't want to test it. Alright. Now we wait one more and I should hit 1900. No problem. If all my testing works out the way I'm claiming it will. Yep, 1908. Just like I thought. Hey, there's that rainbow time from that adjustment too, I think. I was slightly slow on one of the menus there too, so it wasn't like perfect either. Ah, okay, I still got the second try fast fall. Didn't get that one. So much lag. That would have been fine if it didn't lag. I maybe shouldn't have used Stardust there at all, but I don't know what would have ended up being faster. But I didn't lose much time, so. Yeah, 1.5, not terrible. Especially for getting a laser. Yeah. Got the swag fast fall though. Oh, didn't get the ramp jump though. Made it most of the way through that statue before I got hit. Wow, the awesome 0-hit opener. Wow, if only I would have, you know, gotten a couple hits on the opener, that would have saved a second, but thankfully the dust was still pretty good and bailed me out. Five, 6, 7, 8. Gotta make sure I kill 8 enemies. But ideally I don't want to really kill more than 8, so I need to count in there. I can kill up to 11, still get the same. Okay, now it's open season. Alright, 2 dialogues here. 1, and then the river. 2. Alright, now we're coasting. Alright, it was a little sloppy there on the taking the offering, but and one other spot was a little sloppy too, but it's alright. Overall, decent sim. That's not good. Ah, come on. Not great. Pretty sloppy stage, but we're in there. Pretty good pace into Deathheim. Definitely the best I've ever had. All right, let's see what Deathheim holds. Good start. I can't believe it. I messed up the flash buffering. Zeb gave me the perfect RNG, and I just blew it. Lost 7 seconds on that. That is a bummer, because it just handed me perfect RNG on a platter, and I just messed up my slash buffering. Well, that's all right. Shake it off. Accidentally hit the edge there and fast fell off of the platform instead of staying on it and slicing, but not too big of a time loss. All right, Kalia, this is where it gets real. All right, great call, yeah. I'm very happy with that. All right. RNG, probably the biggest RNG boss in the game is Wyvern 2 right here. And that's like the best it could possibly go. 189, beautiful. Big time nuked. Slightly too early. Oh my god. Oh my. There it is. In what was just supposed to be the demonstration of the new sim strat. And it's the sub 58. Wow. Wow, that Deathheim was really good, and if I didn't mess up the Zep Wolf, it could have been like 7 seconds faster. But I'll take it. That was a really great run, and I'm not upset with that Deathheim at all. Very close to my rainbow, and so it still felt like a strong finish. Got the 3-cycle Tanzra, no death. It was deathless, which is what I was hoping for. Whew, man, what a ride. I was starting to feel nervous a little bit around once I got through the Marana sim, and I realized that was the furthest I've ever had a pace that good. And yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say anything about it because I've had a lot of decent paces that just, one wrong move or, just bad RNG and Deathheim can completely just trash the run in a blink of an eye. And so I knew that nothing was secure until the very end. But wow, I was not expecting to come out and get the sub 58 today. Like a 48-second PB or 49-second. I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a 57:46 though. I have to imagine. Because I think I split late on Tanzra there at the end. I wasn't sure if I was going to get the laggy Tanzra or not, and it was less laggy than usual, and so I always hesitate on the final split because it's different timing based on how laggy the Tanzra finishes. So, oh wow. Well, I'm excited that it just has the new. I got to put my mark on the run by changing the sim route a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't really tell exactly how much time it saves because part of the time save is baked into the Atos 1 split, and Atos, you know, including the whole stage. And I missed the pyramid, or I missed the volcano jump on this run. So I lost like probably 7 or 8 seconds to that, which makes it hard to tell how changing the route actually affected the overall time save. So, but basically you can see where I was at minus 35 at the end of Kasandora Sim, and I was still at like minus 35. Yeah, it's hard to say because of all the other stuff mixed up in there, but I think it's about a 5 or 6 second time save. Second ActRaiser world record in an hour. Oh man, I saw Aquas was going for some improvement attempts. He must have gotten a new PB in pro mode then. GG to Aquas then, if that's the case. I missed it. I missed that PB then. If he got that, that's awesome. I will say that I don't think that any percent here is at the level of optimization that pro mode is quite yet. As I just said, so this is a world record as of right now. But I missed the volcano jump. I lost 8 seconds there. I lost 7 seconds in death time to fumbling the Zep RNG. But other than that, it was a really good run. Like, I really didn't make any major mistakes, and I got really good RNG in Kasandora 1 on the Stardust, which is rare. It's probably only like a 20% chance, I would guess, that you get the 2-cycle Dagobah, and so that's pretty rare. And that Wyvern 2 on Deathheim was ridiculous. Like, that probably only happens less than 10% of its time, I would say. So this run did have some good RNG in it. I did make some. Oh, I also lost about 10 seconds in Blood Pool 2. So overall, this, if any percent were really optimized, I think it could come down to a low 57, if not a sub 57 at some point. You're asking for very, very good RNG to get a sub 57, but it's possible, especially if we can keep chopping bits and pieces of time off, here and there, with all these new strats in pro mode, and then some of the new sim stuff that I've got in here, and it might just make it possible. But I'm still really happy with this run, and it's going to be hard to want to push this lower personally. I think. I don't know. I think this might be the ActRaiser any percent PB that I move on after. I really just wanted the sub 58, and I wanted to find some new strats, and I think I did that. In fact, though, while I'm still since this credits will still be part of the video for this PB, I want to go correct, now that I have a new. Oh, well, I guess I can't do it until I want to correct my sum of best if possible, because with the new route change, well, I'm not going to be able to do it until I clear these splits, I don't think, since it hasn't saved live split, doesn't save the PB until after. It's also going to be not the best view of things, because I had a pretty bad Atos 1, and that's the split that I need to clear. But my sum of best is not totally legit right now, because I've got false, because of the route change, I have false sum of best time in my Atos 1 split. I need to basically reset that split, which will probably add about, it'll end up adding about 24 seconds-ish, 22 to 24 seconds-ish to my sum of best, based on resetting that segment. So really my sum of best is like a 56, 50 something. I just don't know exactly what it would be. So this 56.32 is like a fake sum of best. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there because of the route change here. The sum of best is not truly accurate, but Still, this time can go lower. I just don't know that I'll. I don't know the one that I don't know that I'll be the one to take it lower. But I'm happy to put my mark on the run, and I'm very happy with this time for now. This has been a really fun game to run though, especially any percent. I think I really enjoy any percent a lot more than pro mode, just personally. I know it's a little more RNG heavy than pro mode, and of course a lot longer, but for some reason it's just more enjoyable to me to play like the mixed genre of the full game, the way that it that way that I played it when I was younger, I guess, I've never played pro mode until I started speedrunning, but they're both great in their own right, but I really do I think I prefer any percent, and as far as what I play, it's fun to watch both for sure, but I don't know. It's a little less stressful, I think, because you get to kind of switch it up. And some of the bosses aren't as intense because you just get to use the Stardust. But of course, you have to worry about the RNG, but you don't have to. It's not quite as technically difficult, so. But yeah, I think I did lower my sum of best by a few seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds in this run, mostly on that Marana Sim. I think I got like 2 seconds in the Marana Sim, and then a few tenths of a second in each of the Kasandora Sim and Kasandora 2, but still good stuff. That means I had 3 rainbow splits in the PB, which is nice. The Kasandora Sim one's not that impressive because it's a new route, so it's only the second time I've done my splits this way, where I could have rainbowed there, so it just means I beat the one other time that I've done this route, but I still think I had a pretty clean sim there. I don't think it gets much lower than that, so. I guess that was like the first full run of the night too. I had 1 or 2 early resets in Fillmore 1, and then it was off to the races after that. So I guess I've got some time now. Thanks, Chocobo. The end of this chapter for me.